Welcome, I'm your host Elizabeth Durazio, and we're here at the interesting and eclectic Main Street Museum here in White River Junction. Today I am joined by Scott Hausler of the Hartford, Vermont Parks and Recreation Committee, and he's going to tell us about some of the amazing things coming up this spring that we don't want to miss. Thank you for joining me, Scott.
Glad to be here.
So even though there's snow on the ground right now, we're going to ignore that. I did hear birds singing and I saw a couple robins, so I'm going to go with the idea that spring is coming.
It is coming, and with the Parks and Recreation Department, we're very busy planning and organizing a lot of spring and summertime activities for the Parks and Recreation Department. And our brochure is soon to come out. It's at the printers right now. We hope within the next week we'll have all the activities out and ready for people to sign up and get prepared for a very busy and fantastic spring and summer here in White River Junction area.
Now, can you tell us perhaps some of the highlights that we can look forward to?
Absolutely. Along the lines with all of our youth sports activities like baseball, softball, lacrosse, and spring soccer and those types of programs, we've got some special events that we'd like to highlight this summer that will be a big hit, we believe. And for one, we'll be doing for the second time in a row, we're going to be doing a movie in one of our parks on the Quechee Green, which is a nice area for people to sit and relax and view on the big screen a movie in the park. And we're going to be showing The Goonies, which will be a funny 1980s movie. But we have a lot of things going on, not only just for the passive recreation in our parks, but also a lot of programs, teen adventure activities for a lot of the teenagers. We'll be going to Six Flags, and we'll be going to Whale's Tail and places like that to visit. We have our Summer Ventures program, which is a very popular program for day camp kids to spend the summer. And we also will be doing some fly fishing clinics, a fly fishing school.
Can't start too early with that.
Exactly.
My dad started us when we were 4, so.
Yeah, it's something that I'm looking forward to being a part of myself, on top of
10 and 2.
10 and 2. Okay, I'll remember that when I get the instructions.
Let the line do its thing.
So that type of activity is something that we spend a lot of time on programming, not only just for the kids, but then also for our 50+ age generation. And one program also we're highlighting this year is a geocaching for kids, and then geocaching for adults, which is interesting if you have an iPhone or GPS and you go out into the woods and into the parks and in the Upper Valley area, and you can find interesting little trinkets. So it's a fun way to get into your parks as well as an activity outside.
Definitely. I think what's interesting is you take a very holistic approach to parks and recreation. There's the wonderful things like having a movie outside on a big screen. It's just nothing like it for a family.
Right.
It's the best, socializing family and friends, bring the blanket, but also outdoor activities, getting people more engaged. Kids coming home for summer, they're going to love the programs. I'm sure parents are going to wonder, what can I do with the kids, or what can they do while I work?
Right.
So you really are having something for everyone. And when you live in this area, I think we can suddenly feel like, oh my gosh, school's out, now what?
Yeah, exactly.
But you already offer well-organized things for every age group.
Right. We do a lot. We even do, we've got some moonlight hikes, so full moon hikes that we'll be doing. Guile Mountain is one of the locations that we'll be going on. And then we're also a big part of the Western New Hampshire Trail Running Series. We're one of the Vermont races, and we have the Hurricane Hill 5K and 10K. That'll be the 25th, I believe, of June. So that's another event that we do. So we're just not all about balls and bats and games.
It's everything.
But we do a variety of things.
So we need to check the website.
Yes.
And where are a couple locations we could check to find the brochure?
Well, the best place to go is hartfordrec.com, and that is our registration software program, our online registration program there. Even though the brochure hasn't been printed, all the programs for the summer are already online and ready to start registering. So go to hartfordrec.com, and that's the location you want to go to find out exactly what's going on at Hartford. So.
Definitely check it. You heard it from Scott, hartfordrec.com. All the events coming up.